And now for closing statements. And first is Ray Marquez. 1 minute.
You ready? I just want to say, I've only been on the council now for a year and a half. We've accomplished a few things in the last year and a half: encroachment issues, equestrian overlay, dog park. We're trying to lower the number as far as animals being euthanized. Remember November 4th, vote Ray Marquez, and thank you.
As a successful small business owner, community advocate, prior CDOSD board member, and past city council member, I have the leadership skills that will serve Chino Hills well. I know how to build consensus, work with others, and champion the issues that matter to our citizens. My involvement shows my commitment to you. President of the Dog Park for Chino Hills, member of the Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce, spokesperson organizer for Not in Chino Hills, committee member for the Yellow Bus LA County Fair, member of the Business Women's Association, foster parent for the orphanage Priceless Pets Animal Rescue, member for Hope Green Hills, volunteer for Adopt a Road for Chino Hills, among others. I will never stop fighting for our quality of life. I will never stop working to improve the city of Chino Hills. I am proud to support that I got support from different residents from every corner of the city. And I hope they remember Rosanna Mitchell on November 4th. A vote for Rosanna is a vote for our city. Thank you.
I bring a common sense leadership approach to our city, addressing every issue with an open mind, representing each and every resident with respect. To change things for the better, we must first expand our expectation of what is possible. Citizens should not feel failed by their leaders, but rather that their lives have been enhanced by them. Lately, we have had far too many citizens versus the city of Chino Hills issues, high-profile issues that never had to go as far as they did. I will be your advocate. I will vote for your voice. Debbie Hernandez, working for a better Chino Hills.
Chino Hills is one of the premier cities in California in terms of safety, education, and overall quality of life. The focus on creating a quality of city began 23 years ago when passionate people believed we could sustain ourselves as a city. We've thrived because of conservative budgeting and spending, promoting family activities and values, and having a blueprint for controlled growth. This city has so much going for it. People want to live in Chino Hills. Why? Because our accolades are numerous, and we as a city are a product of our own success. We're a city of 3,000 dedicated open space acres, nicely blended with family values. It's a very desirable place to live. As you know, I am passionate about this city. I am seeking re-election because, to me, it is the ultimate way to give back to our community. I love this city. Yes, everyone up here will say that, but as you know, I have dedicated myself for 27 years in different volunteer roles. I pledge to you to do everything in my ability to ensure Chino Hills continues to be a safe, family-friendly, and vibrant community.
Thank you. Chino Hills enjoys a reputation as one of California's most desirable community. We are surrounded by breathtaking landscapes. Our children benefit from award-winning schools, beautiful parks, and a caring community. Despite occasional inconveniences like rush hour congestion, we are blessed with a very enriching and rewarding hometown. Our quality of life in Chino Hills is enviable, appealing, and well worth preserving. As good things are, there are always opportunities for improvement and enhancement. Such is my focus in my campaign as a city councilman for you, stimulating progress without sacrificing the existing benefits and successes that we cherish. I ask the difficult and penetrating question regarding the future of Chino Hills. We can benefit from my own perspective, refreshing perspective. Vote for me in this November 4 election. Thank you.
folks are incredibly knowledgeable about your city, and I think they answered the questions directly. There was no evasion or hemming and hawing, and they did a terrific job. I'd like a big applause for all of them. The way they pass the microphone back and forth, they play very well together.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a couple of announcements before you go. I know we learned a lot tonight. The candidates were great, but they were great because you showed up with great questions. If we did not get to all your questions, I'm sorry, that's always a time issue. There is another candidates forum that is going to be held on September the 29th at your beautiful City Hall that's going to be sponsored by your Chamber of Commerce, and these candidates will be there to take your questions at that time. A couple of important dates for you to remember.
You're looking good.
If you are not registered, or if you have moved, if you have changed your name, you need to re-register. You have until October 20th to do that. The final day that you can get your mail-in ballots in the mail is October the 28th. And we know the rest of you are all going to take some person who would not otherwise be voting, take them to the polls with you. Get the vote out. All right, thank you and good night.
I want to thank the League of Women Voters.
I want to thank Common Cause.
And Common Cause.